If you want to get better at tracking your exercise, get yourself a fitness tracker watch and a heart monitor. The reason why you want the heart monitor is because there's going to be times where you're going to take this watch off and you're going to miss out on all that extra data, right? You don't want to miss out on that. That's good stuff. If you're somebody that likes to kind of keep track of where you're going, like where you're headed with your fitness, if you're kind of putting in the work that you feel like you are, right? Gives you a good baseline, especially if you've never used one before and you're fairly new to exercise, it gives you a real good baseline to start building on. And that's a really important part of fitness, is you got to have your baseline and you have to have some sort of visual data to not only, because you're going to have that internal data, the feeling of how do you feel, but if your goals are to become a better athlete, which becoming an athlete doesn't mean like you're going to go play sports, you're going to go be a professional athlete. It just means that everybody should train in a way to be like an athlete. But if your goal is you want to get better at running, well, sure, you can just wear a stopwatch and track your time, but it's nice to have access to heart rate data. Like, what part of your run is your heart really going high, and how do you bring it back down? How do you, incorporating slow runs, long runs, fast runs, when you're lifting weights, what part of how hard you have to lift to get your heart rate higher, or how heavy do you need to go, which then exerts more, puts more strain on you, and your heart starts beating more. I mean, it's such a good piece of equipment to have, right? It's just a tool, but I'm a nerd. I like to see, these aren't 100%, right? Like, it being on your wrist isn't 100%. You get better reading when it's right here on your heart, less likely to skip when you're trying to keep that constant heart rate reading. This stuff isn't cheap, but once you have it, it lasts such a long time that, it kind of pays for itself over the years. I've had this Garmin Tactix 7 watch now for like 2+ years, and I kick the shit out of this thing, and it is an absolute brute. We've got our back, chest, legs, accessory work. We're gonna supposed to go a little bit heavy on deadlifts today. We may skip the deadlift and just do rows. I'm not sure. And then bench press 5x7, so we can go, do 225 on that, no big deal. Lunges, I've been feeling pretty strong on lunges, so I don't know if I want to add a little extra weight to those. And then accessory work, because who doesn't like working arms, getting good biceps, We're doing the opposite right now of bulking for winter. I'm in the process of trying to lose weight for summer. I don't want to wait until, April, right before spring, to try to fit into my Speedo. So I'm joking, by the way. I don't wear that weird stuff. But yeah, so I got a dead hang. My back is killing me. If you're somebody that has back issues, dead hanging, is kind of like a little bit of just relief. Just grab onto, a pull-up bar, get a good grip, and just slowly let yourself hang. Don't like hold yourself there. Literally let yourself hang. You're basically just gonna hang by your shoulders. The goal with dead hanging is to let the muscles basically in your back relax. Oh, like I do it and I just get this instant like pop. man. Oh, it's so crazy. It's like right in my lower back. It just goes. And I wish that the camera could pick it up because it already feels different. And it's normal. You know, you start to kind of shrink as you get a little bit older. So it is what it is, yo.
Hey, what up, say? One time for the hometown, I got love for it, that's real. Yeah. 2 times for the haters, man, cause I notice how this shit feel. 3 times for my family, dog, cause this shit done paid our bills. And I get 4 times my net worth from a year ago with no deals. Did it all by myself, I don't need nothing. Dropped 100 songs, I'ma keep coming. Remember times they wouldn't reply, now they all hit me like they need something. Labels hit me, now they see something, but I told them all, you ain't seen nothing. I've been putting all the work in, if you ain't sawing with me, you ain't read nothing. How it is, I don't make the calls. Gas it up, shit about to blow, make 1 million. I got 1 million flows, I'm 1 million shit with 1 million goals. Time ticking, now I hear it, dog. I don't say it, but I seen it all. Seen the post and I seen the hate, so when it hit me now, I ignore the calls. No time for it, just being honest. Way back, I said I got it. Same guy, same shit, nothing changed. Set the pockets, money came, I got the profits. Bet it all, put it on us. In the past, I said I'm next, but I'm here now, I was being modest. 1 time for the hometown, I got love for it, that's real. 2 times for the haters, man, cause I notice how this shit feel. 3 times for my family, dog, cause this shit done paid our bills. And I get 4 times my net worth from a year ago with no deal. 1 time for the hometown, I got love for it, that's real. 2 times for the haters, man, cause I notice how this shit feel. 3 times for my family, dog, cause
Also
this shit
know,
done paid our bills.
lunging
and I get 4 times my net worth
forward
from a year
is a
ago
lot
with no
different
deals.
than lunging backward. Mix it up. See if we can do 205. trying to work on is benching a little bit wider than just inside my shoulders. Try to really work on the chest, build the chest strength, not so much using triceps all the time. But I've always been scared because I've had issues with, I think, some slight outer pec tears, very tiny, where you get that really sharp shooting pain, and then you can't really do chest for a while. It was never on like bench press where I ever got hurt. It was during push-ups, like just trying to crank them out as fast as possible. So you'd be surprised, sometimes you wind up hurting yourself the worst on the thing that you think wouldn't hurt you. Story of my life. Quick accountability check. Down 6 pounds here. You know, legs. Started my whole little weight loss thing about, I don't know, 3 weeks ago now, almost 4 weeks. I think I'm almost on my 4th week. And I lost 6 pounds, which I've never really had abs. I guess you could say that's kind of like fat over my abs, but they're there, right? They're slowly coming in.